So the long and
That
short
was
of it,
not my words.
Yeah, you didn't use
my
the word
words was
F
not that.
Okay. But you actually used the F word. So after saying hele, you said
That
F
is
them.
a blatant lie.
Talk to the F them. You didn't write that.
I'll talk to the F word.
Yes, with you. The point I want to raise with you is that you're not quoting the full Facebook post that you made. With caution as well that we are on family TV, and therefore I would prefer that you don't quote the other word, the other two words that you used in those posts, which I think not many people would debate what the meaning of that is.
Can I just say firstly, one, I am proud of my Afrikaans language, and I will not be subjected to the distasteful exercises and oppression of that language that I suffered under Afrikaners and by any form of ethno-nationalism or tribalism such as the one I faced in the police.
It came to the conclusion that your posts on Facebook in particular brought the SAPS into disrepute. Your reaction to that?
Okay, firstly, one, I deny that I ever brought anyone into disrepute. And secondly, I heard earlier a reference to unsavory language. Let me firstly say here, my comments were in English, for which I was charged. One was time longer than rope, and a few others. And the important one, which they misrepresented in mistranslation, was in Afrikaans. And that was Moerele. And let me state unequivocally here, that Moerele is a normal idiomatic expression in my mother tongue, Afrikaans. And in my mother tongue, it is not derogatory. And that anybody who sees this as unsavory, or, for that matter, derogatory, is denigrating my mother tongue, and I take serious exception to that. But coming in this particular matter of mine, even more disturbing, that my mother tongue, Afrikaans, could be reduced in the idiomatic expression Moerele I used as derogatory and as disgusting, while not even the official Afrikaans dictionary, the handleide antwoordeboek vir die Afrikaanse taal, recognizes it as derogatory. In whose mind is it derogatory?
Yeah. Look, I will not challenge you on that right now because, as I said, Mr. Very, I will not challenge you on that right now because all I know about the content of the word mhele that you used there is that previously I've seen people getting into trouble for using it. But I still maintain that in your quotation of that Facebook post that you made while you were representing Major General Jacobs, this is cited to have happened on the 25th of February. You didn't only use that M word, but you actually used the F word. So after saying mhele, you said
that
F
is
them.
A blatant lie.
Talk to the F them. You didn't write that.
I'll talk to the F word.
Yes.
As I told you, a man from crime intelligence, a major general, took my post and then he did a Facebook translation and he translated into F hulle.
I see.
Or F them.
So you only wrote
and he
M
took
hulle,
that,
not
listen,
F them.
Let me finish.
Yes.
He circulated that to head office, to his head office, to the person of General Feroz Khan, who then further spread it in that environment and generated a response that I took that manipulated post and I circulated it to us with the question, sinister manipulation or shenanigans, if I recall the right word, program. I was the one to even back then raise. We are dealing with a problem of tribalism in this organization. We're dealing with the fact that if we go to certain parts of the countries, there's a preference for a certain demographic. We are a national police service. We are not a Bantustan confederacy in this country. The fact, if I want to go and work in Gorankua and be a general there or wherever I want to work, it reflects the identity of this country, South Africa. The same applies to the Cape. Okay, so I asked him, is this a color thing? He says, sorry, but we can't have two coloreds at head office. General Jacobs can also testify to that, and I'm sure that General is well aware that in a climate in the police where we have all kinds of shenanigans against us, we make very sure that we keep proper record of whatever is said, whenever it is said, because we know what underlies it.